What is going on, my people? How's everybody doing and how is everybody feeling? And in today's video, man, I finally got the Tim Duncan for you guys. So we're going to get right into making this build. We should all know who Tim Duncan is. If you don't know who Tim Duncan is, then you definitely don't know basketball, because he's on a lot of old heads top 5. I'm telling you now, he's in a lot of people's top 5, because some people say he's the best power forward of all time. You know what I mean? From the old generation to the new generation, they saying he's the best power forward of all time. So we're gonna go into these attributes right now for Timmy Duncan. So as you can see, right, 79 layup, which is dope for 6'11", 85 standing dunk, because you definitely want to get those contact dunks, because he can contact dunk. Tim Duncan was like that, big fundamental. 65 driving dunk. You probably don't really need it like that unless you're doing backdoors or fast break or something. But you know, it's always good to have some type of driving dunk. And then of course that close shot. He was Mr. Banks, so he can, you know, hit the close shot off the backboard and do all that good stuff. You know what I mean? He was good like that. 95 midi, killer in the mid range, post fade, shimmies, off the backboard. Like he knew how to use the backboard. That's why he was Mr. Fundamental. All his moves, from the footwork to the post game, just the way he shot the ball, was a fundamentally sound type of, you know, player. He was just his game was great. 75 3-point shot as well. That's tough. That's pretty good. You know, to be able to stretch the floor at the 3. Free throw over 67. That's dope. Post control, just like I was saying earlier, 98 post controls. You know what I mean? He's good at post control. That's what he did. He was good in the post. In terms of the playmaking, solid playmaking. So 82 pass to me is solid for 6'11". And then we ain't really worried about ball handling or speed with ball. We ain't trying to cook up at all. This is where he went crazy. So look at this. 99 interior defense is crazy. Insane. 69 perimeter defense. That's actually wild for 6'11", because most of them don't have that much good defense. 79 still. That's almost an 80, which would be crazy. But the block, 96 block, is actually pretty dope for a Tim Duncan build. He was great defensively, great two-way player, like a two-way post bully type of player. Great rebounding ability, as you can see. And then the agility, well, I'll say the physicals was incredible, of course. So 96 strength is the highest attribute here, with the agility and speed. Incredible build, incredible. And these are the badges that they currently have for him. Like, look at this, just straight lockdown, can score the basketball still, can just be a force. Insane, man, insane right here. All right, so let's go to the My Play builder and create the one and only Tim Duncan. All right, my people, so we in the My Play builder. As you can see, we are going to start right now. So Tim Duncan, right hand, jersey number 21. We're making it power forward, of course. We're going 6'11". We're going 255 on that weight, and then we're gonna go 7'3" on that wingspan. All right, so we're gonna start right now. Vertical. We're gonna go with an 80 vertical, my people. Definitely want to go 80, because we want to be able to snag rebounds, black shots, and just be exactly like how Tim Duncan was. He wasn't the most athletic, but like I said, big fundamental. He knew how to use his strengths against his defenders. So look at this, 91 strength. All right, that's gonna be a lot for us to use. Then we're gonna go 60 on the agility, and then we're gonna go 70 on the speed. We don't need to go 71. It doesn't matter. We don't need to do that. He had great rebounding, so we're gonna go 92 on the rebound. We can cap break that if that's what you wanted. If you wanted more offensive rebound, or if you wanted more defensive rebound, then you could definitely put cap breakers there, but 92 should get the job done. Right now, he had great interior defense. We're not gonna go 99 interior defense at all. We're just gonna go 40 here. We will go 60 on the steal for interceptor. This is what I think is a game changer, because a lot of times when I've made Tim Duncan, I never had a 93 block on the Tim Duncan build. So to me, 93 block on the Tim Duncan build is absolutely cracked out to me, because I usually only have like silver paint patroller. You can put 2 +1s here, and you could get legend paint patroller, which are gonna be crazy. Like, that's insane. So to me, this is like a better version of the Tim Duncan builds that I ever made, because I never had this much of a block, and to have this much of a block is going to be outstanding. So the pass act, we will have really good pass act. So we're gonna go 76. As you can see, the silver badges that we have there, that's going to be more than enough to get the job done. We're going to definitely prioritize having more midi over the 3-point shot. And then I just went 50 here. But like I said, the cap breakers will be crazy on the 3-point shot. All right. Then we're going to go 70 here on the free throw. Like, he wasn't the best free throw, but he wasn't the worst free throw shooter. Right. Driving layup, we're going 75, of course, my people. Driving dunk, we're staying at 65. Standing dunk, we're going to only go 80. We will be able to get some of the big man contact dunks as well. We need close shot because he was the master at the close shot. And then for the post control, we're going to go all the way up to an 87. All right, so this is the build. To me, this is like the perfect Tim Duncan build. I haven't made any Tim Duncan build, just like I said, with a 93 block. So that's a game changer already for a post type of build like a Tim Duncan. So these is what all the takeovers that we get available, right? So Thanos is a really good one, if you ask me. You know, you get that 70 driving dunk, get that 86 standing, 98 close shot. That's pretty good. Let's see what else we can get right here. Nah, I wouldn't use that one. Rim guarding is pretty cool. You get the 88 interior defense, 97 defensive rebound, offensive rebound is a 75, not bad. This is what you gotta go with. You have to go with this one. Fundamentals, the big fundamental. Why would you not go with this takeover? This one I would choose. 99 close shot, 94 post control, 93 mid range for Tim Duncan. Like, that's all you need, right? Look at that, #1 shades. #1 rim reaping mid post bully. Okay, so the only weakness here is will be ignored outside the paint. We ain't worried about that because we can put cap breakers there. A serious mid-range threat, that's definitely Timmy. Wins the physical battle, Tim Duncan. Clears defensive glass with ruthless authority. Fearless shot blocker. So yes, like I said, a 93 block on a Tim Duncan build to me is crazy because I usually only go like 84 or just enough for silver, but this time around I have 93, so I'm definitely hype about that. I'm just blessed to be able to get that. But let's go check out these cap breakers real quick, my people. So as you can see, right, we're in the cap breaker section right here, right? And of course, we have so much potential to put cap breakers when we get any amount that we can use for this build, right? So let's say you wanted a higher close shot. If that's what you wanted, then you can definitely do that. You'll end up with a 97 close shot, which to me would be insane. All right, all you would need is 5 cap breakers here for that. All right, let's see some more of a potential that will be a game changer. So let's go to the shooting. So we can't go higher on the mid range, which is fine, but the 3-point shot we can. So when we add up all of this, as you can see right now, I'm adding it right now. I have my calculator. You can have an 82 3-point shot on a Tim Duncan build, my people. This is where, to me, I would put my cap breakers, because having a 3-point shot is a game changer, right? That is insane. An 82, he only had a 75, but this is your Tim Duncan build. You can literally go higher and put 5 cap breakers and get an 82 3-point shot. That right there is a game changer. So to me, I would probably put the cap breakers to my 3-point shot so I could stretch the floor. Let's say you wanted more strength, you can do your badge personalization, and then you can get cap breakers from there that will go specifically to certain areas of your player's build. Let's say, I mean, I wouldn't go higher on the strength. I don't really think you really need high strength, but let's say you're into that, you can definitely do that. You'll literally have a 96 strength, which is not bad at all. If you wanted more rebound, that's understandable. You can definitely go higher on the rebound as well by going with 5 cap breakers. Say you'll have a 98 defensive rebound if that's something that you're interested in. In terms of the block would be dope too. So 93, we could just add all of this up and then we'll have a 98 block, which would be pretty cool. But I think you should be solid with the 93. Where's the post control? The post control, you could definitely add that as well. If you wanted to put 5 cap breakers to your post control, you'll have a 92 post control, which would be dope. But to me, I would want to start out putting my cap breakers towards my 3-point shot to get that 83 3-point shot. So you'll have an 86 midi and an 83 3-point shot on a Tim Duncan build. To me, that's nasty, my people. Like, that is really outstanding to really say you have an 83 3-point shot on a Tim Duncan build. Yeah, you can't go wrong with that. All right, so y'all let me know what y'all thought about this build, and until next time, much love.